Hello?
Hi, Torrey.
What's going on?
How you doing? Thanks so much for taking some time out to have a chat with me. Torrey Smith from the Baltimore Ravens, the wide receiver, AFC North leaders. Torrey, you've just come off the pitch, just fine-tuning a couple of things ahead of your big game on Sunday.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Torrey, thanks so much for joining us. Just a couple of questions for you, if we can, to all of our NFL fans in Europe. 12-4 regular season start in the regular season for the Ravens last year. Currently 8-2 with 6 to play. You're topping the AFC North. You must be pretty pleased with the performance so far.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're in a great position. We have a long ways to go. It's a lot of games left, but I think we're in a great position. We're where we want to be. At this point in the year, we just have to finish strong.
Torrey, just looking back at those 2 losses that you incurred this season, week 2 against the Philadelphia Eagles, a side that's on a particularly bad run at the moment, and another side that you actually managed to beat in the playoffs of last year, the Houston Texans. Just looking back at those 2 results, perhaps ones that you could have won and been sitting at 10-0 at this stage?
I think the Houston game, we lost that one, but I think the Philly game, we're in a great position. We actually scored the game-winning touchdown, but that got nullified, and, a few other things that didn't go our way. But, loss to loss. We're still in a great position, and, like I said, we just have to try to finish strong.
Torrey, you've put in some superb performances yourself so far this season. So have the team itself. The real standout one for me was in Week 3, coming off the back of that loss to the Philadelphia Eagles against Tom Brady's New England Patriots. Sweet revenge for you guys from the AFC Championship loss you suffered last year. A very tight game, 31 points to 30. Your own personal contribution, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns. Joe Flacco having a fantastic game himself. And all of this surrounded a particularly bad time, personal tragedy in your life, and great credit to you for that performance. Just tell me and tell the listeners how special that result was for you personally, your family, and for the team.
I mean, the win was huge for us, and obviously, it's team first, in terms of being out there playing football, and, it was a huge win for us in the AFC, but, everyone was there to support me, my family, and it was also a huge win for my family. Everyone was back home watching, and, it just put everyone's attitude, in a great place, and, I know my brother was looking down, so everyone felt good. We were thankful for all the support.
Some question marks about 3 or 4 weeks ago about whether the Ravens have what it takes to get to the playoffs, but you've 3 superb results in the last 3 weeks. Have you guys done anything differently in the last 3 weeks coming into the match?
No, just played our game. That's what it all comes down to. That's the beauty of this game. Nothing's easy. Every single time you go out there, you have the ability to win, you have the ability to lose, and that's the same for the other team. They have the ability to dominate the game, or you have the ability to go out there and execute. It's always a battle, and if you don't come, right, ready to play, it's going to be tough, and I think that, our heads are in the right place these past few weeks.
Joe Flacco's had a great season, much like yourself, and just tell the listeners out there how important that quarterback-wide receiver relationship is on the pitch.
It's definitely important. It's all about chemistry and trust, and I think that, we're at that level, as a whole core between the tight ends, receivers, running backs, and Joe, and, in a great position.
Torrey, 6 games left of the regular season to go. The main focus is this weekend at the San Diego Chargers. You've just walked off the pitch, actually, probably putting some finishing touches to that game itself. Tell us about San Diego. A little bit inconsistent so far this season. Have you guys got any game plan of where you're going to target them?
I think they're a great team. At the end of the day, they're still NFL players. Their record might not show it. They might not be playing as well. They want to at times, but the talent's definitely there, especially on the offensive side of the ball. You have some playmakers, and on the defensive side of the ball, in terms of the secondary, they have, a few Pro Bowlers themselves, so it's going to be a great challenge.
Big day tomorrow stateside. Torrey, I had the pleasure of living there a long time ago on Thanksgiving Day. Big day of NFL football, of course. You guys won't be featuring. My big question to you is, you understand how important Game Day Thursday is on Thanksgiving. With you guys not playing, what will you be doing tomorrow, Torrey?
Just, eating real good with my family, trying to make sure I don't gain too much weight before this game. But, have a great time, just, be around the lines that I love the most, and just appreciate that time.
Torrey, one last question before we let you go. Most of us guys and NFL fans and sports fans see you guys purely on the pitch. Tell us a little bit about what Torrey Smith likes to do away from football, and also your own charity as well, the Torrey Smith Foundation.
In terms of me and myself, I'm pretty real laid back, play some video games. I have 2 pit bull puppies, so I love playing dogs. I'm a big animal advocate. I love fishing in the off season. I'm outdoorsman as well, and in terms of my foundation, it supports domestic violence, victims of domestic violence, and underprivileged youth. Both things that were dear to me and affect me, and I'm all for it in a great cause, and I'm in a great city, for that.
And in finishing, playing some great football as well, Torrey. You've given me, as an NFL fan, some great pleasure this season. Hopefully that continues into the playoffs and maybe a little bit further than last season. I'm sure you probably want to go and have your ice bath or whatever it might be after training, and have a great Thanksgiving Day tomorrow. And best of luck for the rest of the regular season and the playoffs as well. And ever so grateful for your time today on Talk Radio Europe. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
All right, Torrey. Cheers.